everybody, and welcome to Watch Mojo's top 5 scariest podcast episodes. Starting off the list is Let's Look Back, number 27.
It's the official Let's Look Back Halloween special.
We realized that our normal release date is actually a day after Halloween, so we are going to try to release this early, and if we failed, you can tweet at us and say, you absolute buffoons. You failed.
You went from the top 5 to the top 6.
Okay. And we are also trying out a new recording setup because I got a new computer, so everything is all brand new.
Brand spanking
right now.
new,
So if there
fresh
are issues,
and clean.
If there are issues, that would be why.
There are issues, they are my fault because I'm editing it.
So welcome to Spook. Let's. I'm gonna take a shot right now.
He's gonna take a shot. What are you drinking?
It's like a mix of tequila and triple sec, so it's like a margarita.
He's gonna feel it in his bones.
Yeah, like this man.
He's getting rattled.
Like this person right here.
I would join him, but I don't have any liquor on me. But he's
in a coven, and they do not allow.
Yeah, this is a dry house.
Yeah,
this is a dry town. Prohibition.
I'm gonna actually take a video of me doing this, and then you can put this in if you so choose.
More work.
Here's me.
For me.
Yeah, more work for Tennyson, especially on an episode we have to put out early. So here's me doing this. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. That was the last we heard of.
Been a while since I've done that.
Yeah, how'd that feel?
Not good. It was like like one
sweet?
of those like no, it's like could turn my camera off. It was like, hold on, let me take a drink of water here.
Man, he's dead. He's gone.
No, it's like when you're drinking water and it like goes down the wrong pipe. So like the worst imaginable scenario when you take a shot.
Yeah. So the worst thing you can do, throw it down on the wrong side. I get you.
But yeah, the triple sec actually helped with the tequila. It's like in a margarita. It helps to cancel it out a little bit.
Yummy.
So that's nice. That's to help rattle my bones and help give me some courage. Because I'm a little
bone juice.
Yeah, some bone juice. Oh no! All this bone. Stop drinking that bone hurting juice.
I need to rattle my bone juice.
Remember that meme, bone hurting juice? Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yeah, I can see your screen. Bone hurting juice.
Sweet Jesus, Pooh, that's not honey. You're eating bone hurting juice.
Oh, my bones hurt a lot. Oh, oof my bones.
I loved that meme so
Oof my
much.
bones. I can't do a Pooh impression. Actually, I don't think I can do any of those characters.
Why bother? I don't know.
Oh,
I'd have
maybe
to
the
hear
donkey.
It. I loved Winnie the Pooh as a child. I loved it. I loved Tigger. Tigger was actually my first stuffed animal.
Yeah, I liked it too. I liked Piglet and Pooh. I liked them all. And who was the grumpy jackrabbit?
Rabbit was the fucking Squidward of the show.
Yeah.
He's fucking bastard.
There's no show without a Squidward.
No one wants to be a Squidward. There's a name for employees like this, but we'll just call him Squidward.
Squidward.
I was so confused by that joke as a child. I thought like that's how Squidward got his name, and I was like,
He's always just been a Squidward.
Yeah.
But the theme of this episode is spooky, and Noah is very spooked. So we're gonna try and spook him today.
So we've been watching like spooky movies for the month of October.
Yeah, you gotta stay
because that's what you do.
I get you.
That's what you do. Yeah, that's what you do. And
it's what you do.
Verb. It's what you do. Remember those commercials?
Yes, I do.
And I only really watch like slasher movies and like zombie movies type shits. I cannot. I mean, I can, but for my personal enjoyment, I try not to watch ghost videos or ghost movies or demonic possession movies because those scare the ever-living fuck out of me. Verb. It's what you do.
I think the only scary movie I watched this month, Reagan and I watched Unfriended on our laptops.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that.
And there was actually, from that perspective, like watching it on a computer when the whole movie is a computer screen, actually was pretty creepy. We kind of were like, this is probably bad. And I was impressed. But yeah, I haven't really watched too much spookiness. I don't know, maybe just this year I couldn't get into it, but usually I do.
What did we watch the other day? I don't even, it was called like some typical horror movie name shit, like The House on the End of the Street or some garbage.
Like Last House on the Left.
Yeah. But it was the movie, it was a Jennifer Lawrence movie where she's like the protag, and then there's like the kid. Do you remember the kid who do you remember The Pacifier with Vin Diesel? Yeah. The kid who...
The best Vin Diesel movie.
Yes. The kid who,
not even kidding. That is the best Vin Diesel movie.
The kid who is in The Sound of Music and they think he's like a Nazi school shooter.
Yeah. What a plot twist. That's one of the craziest plot twists of all time.
Anyway, that kid is in it. And like they set him up this whole time. You think he's like the man. I'm going to spoil this movie because who fucking cares?
I don't care.
It's like a 2012 movie or some shit. They set him up this whole time as like the best friend, like a good character, like a nerd that gets bullied and everyone picks on. And like it sets it up as if like his sister is insane and he's like keeping her away from society to protect society. But then like there's a twist. I knew there would be some kind of twist. I couldn't exactly figure out what it was, but there's a twist that he's actually capturing women and like he's insane and he's like dressing them up like his sister because she died a long time ago, and it's like and he's like fucking a maniac, and it was a good twist. I was like, okay, I knew there was going to be some twist. I couldn't figure out what it was. That was kind of interesting. It was good.
Yeah, it's always nice when it's like you're pleasantly surprised by the gruesome twist. You're like, oh, he's pretending that it's okay, cool. All right, you got me.
It's cool. Yeah, but I like slasher movies. I don't know why. It's funny because slasher movies are usually way more realistic than ghost movies, but like they don't scare me as much as a ghost movie. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's the unknown aspect.
I don't. Well, and maybe it's because it feels more realistic in the sense that like you could get killed by a person with a knife. You know, like there's proof that can happen.
That's
ghosts.
Fair.
It's a little harder. House at the end of the
at
the end of the street. Oh my god.
This is like a movie case that you would see in Blockbuster as a little kid and be like, oh, this is a really scary movie. That looks like the poster to indie horror film made in the Midwest. Yep, for sure.
Like every single one.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess
deeply scary and cool with an awesome twist. Why did you say that? Why do you say that on the cover?
Then the twist is not a twist. I guess I'm afraid of like gory movies, but like I always watch them. I don't know. I think gore freaks me out. I don't really. I think I'm desensitized to a lot of other things, but like gore seems to be the one that no matter what, I'm like, ooh, gross.
Yeah, there's like a certain level of gore that I'm like, oh. It's so funny. I don't remember what movie we were watching. Oh, it was this one actually, where there's a scene where someone gives someone a shot, like injects them with drugs.
Yeah,
I can look up the most fucked up gore and not wince, but like the second someone puts a needle in someone's arm, I'm like, oh fuck, and I can't look. It's like,
really?
Yeah, I'm like,
damn.
But I'm not. When I get a shot, I'm not like freaked out.
Afraid of the needle.
I just can't look. I just don't look at it, and I'm totally fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like you can do like a lot of psychological analysis of someone based off of like a horror movie analysis, like what they like, what they don't like.
Yeah.
Kind of break down their fears and see what causes them.
I love watching horror movies, but it's just like I know I'm gonna be scared later. Like if at certain movies, like movies like this, I'm not scared later. But like,
well, and you're my favorite person to watch shitty horror movies with, because we'll watch really bad ones.
Natalie hates. watching those kind of things with me.
Really bad ones. And they're super fun and offensive, and usually just
And offensive. That's true.
yeah, really offensive, just horribly made, but always a good time. But I mean, we each brought some scary clips with us.
Yeah,
today.
so we actually tried to bring actually creepy and scary things this episode.
I feel like you're more familiar with like internet scary shit than I am, so I'm worried that some of the things I'm bringing to the table you have seen before. So
Maybe.
we'll see.
I'm not that big into it. I'm not like a 4chan user, so I don't know. You can scare me
Not
pretty
like
good.
a
I'm not like
4chan.
desensitized. I kept having this thought this month. I was like, maybe I just need to binge like a shitload of like really scary movies so that I'm desensitized and I'm not scared anymore. But I'm like, no, that'd probably cause me psychological trauma.
Well, and you know what did it for me was in high school. All our friends like at lunch would play like Reddit 50/50.
Yeah, that's
So
fucked. I've never done that.
Yeah,
Never fucking done that.
I've seen things that I just don't think a 16-year-old should ever see.
Yeah, I that's the thing with movies and stuff. I can always remove myself because I know it's fake. But like, when you're watching like a real person get hurt or maimed or killed, it's like it was pretty much just live leak. Yeah,
like, that's what it was.
I mean, it's like secondhand post traumatic stress. Like it's almost as if you saw a person die in real life. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty. There's some stuff. It sticks with you for life. You think.
The conversation we're having actually kind of leads into my topic. If you want, did you want to go first? Or you want me
let's do yours.
Okay. I don't know how to introduce this. So, have you ever heard of the movie Ghost Watch? Or it's actually, I'm sorry, it was a TV show, kind of. It's a TV special, but it's also, you can watch it as a movie called Ghost Watch. It's a British show.
No, I haven't.
It's from 1992, premiered on Halloween 1992. I believe in England on BBC One, I believe. So I would just show you a little bit of it. Hold on, I've got some clips here. Forgive me, I am fucking the alcohol is hitting me, but I've got some links. Can you see this and hear this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, let me make sure it's recording everything. Yep. Okay. This is 1992.
Boom guy.
So that's a clip from Ghost Watch.
Creepy.
I have a couple more. But yeah, this girl. This girl in the I don't know where in England this was, but they reported like hauntings in this house, and they decided let's make a live TV special out of this. And they caught some weird stuff. Obviously, like that was the girl, but like she said, it wasn't her doing that.
And none of this. I guess. How do you feel about it? If it's staged or not?
Well, we'll get into that. I'll show you everything I've got first, and then we'll get into that.
All right, sounds good. But yeah, it feels very much like American Ghost Hunters and all that stuff. Just in the '90s, so it's got some more.
I'm scared. Natalie's gonna come home any minute, and I'm scared I'm not gonna hear, and I'm gonna freak out when she comes behind me. Okay.
Captured earlier in the week, featuring items being thrown around in the children.
This is like I got an ad. I want to learn from the best.
Time is now.
Children's bedroom. We're introduced to Craig Charles and Sarah Green, who explained to us how all the ghost hunting equipment was going to work before speaking to the family about their paranormal experiences.
A few days later, these terrible noises woke me coming from the walls, like a thudding.
All around you?
Yes, like the whole room was going to come apart. I said it was pipes. No, it's central heating. So
you can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
She'd say it's pipes. Pipes is here.
Meanwhile, back
She
at the
just
studio,
doesn't sound sincere.
Who claims they saw something strange during the footage of the girl.
Beginning, when you showed the real footage of that haunted bedroom, but I was sure I could see a figure standing behind against the wall, just by the curtain.
What is this, Doctor Who?
Where Emma Stapleford, our caller, said she could identify that dark, mysterious figure.
Oh.
Playing the footage back, we can clearly see some kind of figure stood by the curtain while the children sleep. But when the
No
paranormal
thanks.
investigator asks for the footage to be played back again, the mysterious figure is missing.
Bad.
Before rewinding it back for a third time to reveal that it may have just been a dressing gown. This isn't the only time we witness a mysterious figure.
I'm looking over
appearing
my
in the
shoulder.
background
I got
of
these
shots.
clips, and I'm
Throughout the entire
creeped
special,
out.
we see something lurking around, waiting for its
No, this is...
At one point during the special, Michael Parkinson and the paranormal investigator began listening to a recorded tape from one of her previous investigations while trying to communicate with ghosts. For a brief shot, we can make out a figure standing right behind her.
Why have you boarded it up like this, though?
All of a sudden, the door stuck. Like somebody was pushing it from outside.
And you were inside.
Ooh.
When I was in there, I swear as God's my witness, I felt this man in there with me.
As the time passes 10 o'clock, Sarah takes the children to bed while Craig interviews several of the neighbors who've heard mysterious goings-on about the house, or they just simply have their own paranormal experiences to share.
So yeah, that's that clip, and I have one more clip to share before we talk about this. This is the final. This is the final scene, and then we can discuss what we think about this. So I just heard my neighbor's pipes acting up. That's fun.
I just heard knocks and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
Everything
that's
good?
my neighbor.
Yeah, check
Taking a
over my
shower.
shoulder.
Okay. So this is the final scene in Ghostwatch. So that's the end of Ghostwatch.
Ooh, creepy. That gave me chills.
Yeah. So it's creepy, but what did you think of that?
Definitely not real in any way, shape, or form.
Yes. So it's not real. But so like I was trying to kind of trick you to see if you would pick up on that it was not real. And at first it kind of seems like it could be real, but then it kind of gets more obvious.
The least convincing person was the mother.
Agreed. The daughter's pretty fucking convincing.
I agree. She did a good job. When the mother was talking, I was like, dude, this is script.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like,
for sure.
oh man.
Most of them did a pretty good job.
Well
seeming
done though.
natural.
And
The thing with this is it's clearly scripted, but this is, the classic story of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds, where it was a radio broadcast, and before the radio broadcast they said this is a fictional piece of media. This is fake. This is a teleplay. But the actual teleplay is of a radio broadcast of aliens invading Earth. So if you didn't hear that part and you came in halfway through,
you thought
it was real. So that's what happened. That's the very same thing that happened here, but on television in 1992.
No
they
way.
broadcast this
Really?
live. Yeah, they broadcast this for a one-time special. It was hyped up. And they said there was like a little thing that came on beforehand that was like, this is fictional, this is scripted, blah, blah, blah. But if you didn't see that part, it looks like a real television broadcast. And in 1992, this is pre-internet. People don't know any better. They haven't been exposed to all this crazy shit. So they see something like this, they're going to take it at face value, think it's real. Like, found footage movies don't really exist. So
I mean, this is when what was that VHS show where they would just show clips of people? It was like pre-internet. It was just like funny AFVs, funny.
Yeah, funniest home videos.
Like that shit was on at this time.
Yeah. So it caused not mass hysteria, but kind of caused a lot of hysteria. It actually it caused so much hysteria. There are reported cases where I believe one kid killed himself because he thought Pipes was haunting his mind. Because the thing is, Pipes can take over your mind, and it's kind of like that. There was one child. There were several. I don't know. I don't have the facts on this because I didn't research it that much. But there were many cases of post-traumatic stress. And if you look in the comments on a lot of these, a lot of people are saying, "Yeah, Pipes. I was scared of Pipes. I was scared of Pipes. Pipes scared the shit out of me. I thought about him for weeks. I couldn't get him out of my brain."
Yeah, I mean,
fake.
if you were on this, and you didn't see the very beginning,
if you were a kid,
Oh,
You thought
dude,
this was
I would.
fucking unbelievable.
Well, and I can tell you, like when I was younger, my mom was like, "You want to watch Blair Witch Project?" And I was,
Fuck that.
I forget how old I was, and she was like, "Oh, it is. It's actual footage, by the way."
Yeah, don't say that to a kid.
Don't.
Don't say that to a kid. That's fine.
When I tell you, I'm pretty sure it explains a lot of my issues today. I'm not lying.
I actually heard about this from a podcast called Late Night, on a ironically a segment called Deep Cuts, not in any way affiliated with Deep Cuts podcast, but they talked about found footage shows and they talked about this. There's actually one case reported of this. There was a kid who saw this and thought pipes was real, and he would literally bang his head on the wall repeatedly over and over and over again because he could not get the image of pipes out of his brain, and he would just bang his head over and over and over again. That's how traumatizing this was to people.
Were there lawsuits?
Yeah, I do believe so. There were
Okay.
lawsuits and public outrage, and yeah. So they don't pull any crap like this anymore. But I mean, people are smarter now. They
We're
won't
way
fall
more
for this.
savvy.
They won't fall for this shit anymore.
But at that time period, and that if I was younger, that would be pretty bad. Like I can see why it's caused a lot of problems.
But yeah, I just thought that was really fascinating. And
That is, you really found something cool. Mine are not this cool.
And like I even knew watching that it's fake and scripted.
It still
and
freaks
it's so
you out.
scary. Yeah.
It got me when she, because they do this in a lot of movies where it's like little girl has a very deep voice.
Yeah.
But still, like that version or whatever, that one got me. I was like, oh
It's
shit.
creepy, yeah.
I'm
And it's actually
freaked out.
funny because in the credits, if people looked at the credits, they credit like Ghost played by blank, written by blank. It's like it's clearly fake,
scripted.
But yeah, I mean, just
A savvier audience would go along with it, but at that time,
yeah,
there
I'm
was
sure
just no
not
way.
everyone was like, "This is real," but like a lot of people were.
I don't think you can get away with it. This
There's no way.
generation.
I mean, people wouldn't even.
You
people
can't even
wouldn't
get away
like,
with
fall for it. They'd be like, "This is fake."
the most common like found footage crap now, where you'll see just like someone posted a random video of like, I was in the woods and out of the corner of my eye I saw this, and people are like, yeah, if it's not like good looking footage, then it's not real. Like they just we won't accept that anymore.
Yeah.
the like quick cam shaky footage, like it just doesn't pass in this day and age. It's 2020. You have a phone on you, if you can't get a good video, then it's not real.
Yeah, see, there is that, but then there's also like, I was listening to Deep Cuts had on a flat earther recently, and he was like, he's like a conspiracy theorist, and like I don't really believe in anything he said, but like he's put some good points out regarding cryptozoology. There's always the argument of like, if there was a Bigfoot, we would have seen it by now because everything's documented, and it's like that is true, but like also think about like the Loch Ness Monster, for example. We still have never seen a giant squid. Like, truly. Like, we know it's there. I think they've seen them, right? But they've never got one. They've never got one, though.
We've been seeing giant squid since 2009.
But they've never got one up to the surface alive, correct? Like one of the big ones?
They have video footage of giant squids underwater, but not on the surface. And the thing is, you can't bring them up alive because of the pressure.
Yeah, because they're so deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's also cases like I don't remember what kind of ape this is, but there's like a specific kind of chimpanzee that was believed to be extinct and like was never observed in the wild until like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
So it's like it is possible that there could be some kind of species of something that has never been seen before.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't deny certain things, but I'm very skeptical as far as evidence presented. And
for sure. Evidence presented as of now, yeah, I don't believe any of it.
It'll have to be, you'd have to send me a video like taken yesterday, and it would have to be a good video, and that's clearly not easily doctored. Then I'd be like,
which is nothing.
Maybe.
Nothing is not. Everything could be easily doctored now.
Exactly. So it's
it's
really
very
hard to tell. I know, like in the Yeah, the Antarctic. They just discovered like frozen bugs or something. Or they weren't like frozen, but they were living in the frozen waters of the Antarctic. And those things were freaky looking. They had like beaks, and they had and these weren't fake. These were actual like scientific photos. And
there's like an Instagram account that like pulls up. It's like a fisherman, and he like will show some weird shit he's like caught in his net, and it's like stuff that usually lives like in the dark parts of the ocean, and he pulls it up, and it's literally fucking aliens. It's terrifying.
Yeah, that's a whole other world, an environment on our very own Earth. Creepy. I have 2 links.
Oh god, I'm not ready for this.
One is the 1992 footage of the angel in Catalina.
Oh no.
The fallen angel of Catalina. I'm pretty sure this is fake, but I want you to see it.
I don't like the I'm pretty sure. I want you to say I know this is fake.
I will not lie. I did not really look into if it was real or not, because I just would prefer
This sounds
for it to be
familiar.
spooky. I think this is a pretty popular clip. It has like 6 million views.
And I am copying this link of this creepy angel. Oh god, Jesus.
2006, not 92.
Fucking hell. The static shot like
Oh yeah,
scared
you're gonna turn it down. It's
Jesus Christ. I don't know why that just scared me.
but it's got 6 million views, so you probably have seen it.
What? Yeah, I just got scared from a video.
We're scaring each other. Spooky.
2006. Oh great, the audio is in Spanish and the subtitles are in Spanish. Very helpful. Mira. What are we looking? Oh, I don't want to look at this. What is it? What is it?
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it, mister.
Is
You
it
need to get
scary?
spooked.
Am I gonna be scared?
It's spooky.
I can't look.
I don't even know the context. These guys are just hiking around looking for shit.
I don't like it. It's halfway through already.
Looking for cryptids. Yeah.
Everything's bad. Everything's bad.
Oh boy. What are they gonna see, Noah?
I've got my hand slightly covering my face.
What's
I'm
that?
peeking through my fingers.
What's that?
What the fuck is that? Ew, 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 ew. No! That's fucking fake.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's fake.
Look at the comments, or see if anyone's done some research that we haven't done.
Absolutely.
Look at that
not.
thing, man. Gnarly. I guess I didn't describe this for listeners, even though I should have. It's 2 guys running through the woods at night. They got some flashlights, and then they see this.
2006. It looks like this could be like edited in Premiere or something. but-
The date looks a little funky. Like it looks a little
Yeah, it looks like
different than the
kind of edited.
the footage timer.
Oh, God, no.
But it's just a video of these 2 guys, and they see
There it is.
they see a
Look
little
at that.
cryptid man with eyes glowing in the dark, and they run away.
Okay,
So,
let's look at the
that's a meth addict.
make attention in his back. That's not a fallen angel. That's a meth addict who took off his clothes and crawled into the woods. Calm down, everyone. That was just my father, my stepfather, taking a dump in the woods. I love how he looks mildly annoyed. Like, you guys are being super loud, and I have a headache. Please
Shut up. Like you just walked in on him like on it like having a meal. And then I guess people are just sharing their personal stories.
This guy has a ghost story that I'm not going to read.
Nope. That's just the rake. That's just Madonna. Oh, that's mean. Man, I can't get any privacy these days.
It's on the internet. It must be real. So
Yeah.
the Harry Potter fandom and the Supernatural fandom.
They
have taken
found
this
him.
over.
Yeah,
Okay.
they took over.
Yeah, I don't know what I feel about this. I'm gonna watch it one more time because I'm because I want to, and I'm gonna scare myself.
This is the only one that's like found footage.
Just gonna watch it on mute.
It's just like
Ugh.
it looks good.
Why
Even
does
if
it
is
look
fake,
like a?
it
Ugh.
looks good.
I think it's fake.
I'm like,
But it's definitely fucking creepy.
I'm like 99% sure.
I think I've seen like a still of that before, or maybe I've seen a clip of it. But yeah, that is disturbing. Why call it a fallen angel? I love how he says possible fallen angel. What? What's a fallen angel? And why is this possibly one of them?
Dude, it looks more like I've heard of like skinwalkers and wendigos.
Dude, oh no, those are no. We can't talk about that.
Are you sure? Have you?
Scares the fuck out of me.
The most convincing videos I've seen are, and because you don't really see the skinwalkers, but are the skinwalker ones.
I hate that.
Because
that.
People, I've seen more like up to date ones, and it's like, especially on like TikTok, it'll be some dude. He's like he's just like, I saw one. He was riding his horse in the countryside, and he turns on the video because he's like, I want you guys to hear what I'm hearing, and like he hears like someone yelling from a field, but he knows that person isn't actually there. And it's just
that's
like
fake, but that's scary.
Dumb. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like
Me cago en Dios, an expression of Spanish origin literally translating to I shit on God. Used to express anguish and frustration over the trials of existence. This is on Urban Dictionary, so it's probably not what it means.
Yeah, it's probably not actually real.
That's really funny, though.
It's one of those things where, I can be sold
Oh my God.
easily.
This is Wiktionary.
Oh, no,
It says I literally I shit on God. That is hilarious.
I can never be 100% sold on.
This is true. This is true. It really does. Oh, it means holy crap. Okay.
Not I shit on God.
Well, it does. It means myself to shit in on God. It literally does mean that. But like, it's when we
but
say
as a
holy
phrase,
crap.
as a phrase, it's holy crap.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
hilarious that it literally
funny.
means I shit on God. That's so funny. Anyway, I was just translating what that guy said in the video. Yeah, that's I skinwalkers are something that I can't research because I will never be able to sleep at night.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of some spooky research on that, and honestly, those are the most believable ones for me.
That's the most believable thing that is scary. If Bigfoot's real, he doesn't really bother me because I'm not really camping that much.
Yeah,
so
and also like the Bigfoot stuff, just Bigfoot and like Loch Ness, they don't. I wish it was real, but come on. But
alien things also really freak me out.
Well, and like aliens are real, dude.
Aliens are. I mean, yeah, alien life is real.
Is real.
But like alien,
we got some
like,
evidence of that shit now.
But like alien greys, as we know them, like the possibility of them being real scares the shit out of me. Like stories people tell seem so real and believable.
Well, especially I think now in hindsight, we see some of those stories and we're like, huh.
Yeah.
Because we have even more mounting government.
Well, yeah,
evidence.
because as time goes on and more cases happen, and like we connect dots with old cases that didn't know about future cases,
yeah, it's like
things start to line up, and it's like
it's literally that Pentagon footage of the fucking pill ship.
Did they say that was fake, or was that another thing they said was fake?
That's real. That's like real.
Yeah, the fucking
government
TikTok video is no joke, no fun.
That video is no joke. Like that shit.
Tic-tac alien.
Yeah. That is like government official footage.
Oh, fuck off, Subway. Fuck off.
That's my favorite character.
But just like people's firsthand interaction. Oh, God, that's horrible. People's like stories of like UFO and alien encounters. Bad. Hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. Aliens and so I like aliens. I believe the extent to how aliens have interacted with us. It's hard to tell, but I think the as far as like spooky, scary things, like the skinwalkers are the only thing that
cryptids wise
is that I'll believe. Not 100%, but I'll lean towards.
I don't know where I stand on ghosts and demons and shits anymore. I kind of this is like my conspiracy mind. I kind of think ghosts and demons and aliens are all like linked. I kind of think like what people think are ghosts are something to do with aliens, and like
Oh,
Can't think
you're
about.
thinking, you're
I can't.
getting big brain.
Yeah, I can't think about it too hard because it makes me really terrified of
It'll
existence.
send you into a spiral.
But yeah, that's kind of like my conspiracy mind, and yeah, I don't like it. So that's kind of why I hate watching Ghost and.
Well, and you and I
alien
used
videos.
to, because we've done this before. We'll go into a spiral of watching
Awful.
stuff like this and just like scare the shit out of
Like
ourselves.
top
And
5
top-
things to
That's how
make
we
you
found,
shit your pants.
That's how we found what's his name, Chills.
Chills, yeah.
By the way, those who are, I guess, those who are invested, I tried to reach out to Chills. His team never got back to me, unfortunately. But I did try to get him on the podcast. It would be great if we could
That
have.
would be so fun.
It'd be
It would be really
funniest thing
fun,
in
but
the
it'd be
world.
really scary. I
It
feel
would
like
be so scary, but I'd love it.
Does he like research the shit? I feel like most people send him things and then he talks over them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That man has to be desensitized to
He makes
everything.
music now, so I think he's kind of getting away from that world.
Maybe he like just reads a script. Maybe he's like, I'm not watching these fucking videos anymore, man. I can't sleep at night.
Well, and my second clip is just
fuck.
it's a creepy pasta or creepy
What
whatever.
do you mean by that?
It's just a popular
Ah!
blank room soup, and there's like a series of these. And I don't know
No,
the full story, but there's theories that like these things are making him eat like organs of people that he loves and some fucked up shit.
Dude.
But in the video for our
Ew, I hate the sound.
Our
I hate the
listeners.
like just natural diegetic audio. Oh, fucking, why is this so creepy? The sheer volume, the sheer size of it is
there's
terrifying.
a man trying to eat something. He's choking it down while this
he's
other
like-
person
he's like,
in a
I hate
terrifying
that.
costume like pets his hair.
And he's like, his eyes are like blacked out. Like he's got a sensor bar of his eyes. This is clearly like Japanese or Asian in origin.
Yeah.
He's like desperately. I mean, this is
bad.
fake.
It's no, that's why it's
But
like
it's
a creepy
but it's
pasta,
so well done that it's fucking creepy. I mean, it's not fake. It's just like a skit or a performance, but it's
Yes.
terrifying. And then there's another one.
Look at that.
No,
It's
no,
so
no, no, no.
freaky.
No.
It's so unsettling.
No. Why is this unsettling? Like, why am I disturbed by this? He's crying. Oh my fucking god. Blank room soup. Thank goodness I'm doing this on a guest account because my fucking YouTube shit
Would just be filled with.
fucked. Here's JCS. Jim Can't Swim Criminal Psychology. Here's one of the videos
Yep.
that I watched. It's pretty cool. Ew, I hate that. Anyway.
But yeah, so that's just something I wanted you to.
Okay, it's good. You didn't scare me that much, but Jesus, I didn't like that. I thought you were gonna like just make me shit my pants. The first video scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to make you, not be able to sleep. But there's some stuff I could have shown you that would have been.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
I got a collection that maybe we'll go into another time. But right
I
now,
did want to ask you though because I know I've heard a little bit about this before, but we've never talked about it on the podcast. So you do believe in ghosts or some kind of paranormal shits, right? Because you've had experiences.
Yeah. I had one.
Hello.
I'm back.
Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. Are you there?
Do you believe in ghosts? Yeah. So
You were so I had one, and then you cut out, and I was like, "Oh fucking hell, that's not
no.
good."
Well, and I had one. I don't want to say like encounter or something, but like there was. It's like so weird that, and I don't think everyone believes me when I tell it to you, but I've told you about it. I believe. It was at this. I had an old friend of mine, and this was like I was in high school. I was like a freshman, I think, and I was living in Cleveland at the time. Had a friend in Columbus, and she was like, "We should catch up. Let's like do a Skype call." And I was like, "Cool." And we did a Skype call, and we're catching up, and she's telling me all this stuff, and she's like, she mentions like some weird stuff's been happening, like classic like oh, okay, weird shit's been happening in your house, whatever. And she's talking about it, and she's like, yeah, I don't know, like we're trying to move soon. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she's talking to like her door shut, like in the camera, like her door like fucking shut by itself. And I was like, your door shut. And she's like, see, like that's the shit that happens, like that's what I'm talking about. And I was like, oh, it could have been like anything. Like I was doing every excuse in the book.
If I was watching a live, like if I was doing a video chat with someone and they did that, I don't know what I would do.
Well, and I was
be like, I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm out.
I was the dude in the movie who is convincing themselves that it's not real. Like finding every
That would
excuse.
probably also be me.
That's literally what I was doing, and I was doing it to her, someone who had already experienced that stuff. So she was like, "No, like this shit happens, like it just does." And then and then like she starts to get a little more freaked out because she was like, "I don't think I want to be in this room anymore." And I was like, okay." So she goes to another room, and our like connection gets kind of funky, and it breaks up. And then my whole screen like did this weird like fuzziness, not like that you see in the movies. It was like I don't know how to explain it. It just did something funky. And then in my headphones, I heard like a really fucking deep voice just kind of like yell at me. And then I like threw my phone and turned on my lights.
Yeah.
And then I called, dude, it was
shit.
the scariest thing I had ever experienced. And then I called her back, or I kept trying to like get a signal again. And then when I did get it back, she was in a different room with her mom. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean for you to, get scared or anything. I was like, I'm more worried about you. And so she actually did move out of the house like a month later. So, and then said it was pretty good after that. So
I don't think I could like stay in a place that I felt was haunted. I would be like, I'm gonna stay with someone else, and I'm moving as soon as I can. Like,
so that's the one
thing.
And it's what's sad is like that's a pretty solid account, but even then I still doubt it.
Cutting out again.
Can you hear me? No. I'm back. Sorry, cut out again.
Yeah, you're okay. I stopped the share because I don't think we need to show anything else to each other.
Yeah, we'll wrap this up soon. But yeah, so for me, it was just as much as it was like it felt like such a realistic experience, I still doubt myself about it to this day. I'm still like, did that happen? Is my brain remembering this right? But yeah, it was very scary. It was really creepy. So that's why I'm like,
you're kind of obsessed with like finding videos that you want to like prove it is real.
It's this weird like I need to feel validated, like I need to know that it wasn't just something I'm remembering wrong or that my brain made up. So and I haven't spoken to her in years. I should probably try to reach out to her and see,
You like call her and it's just a demonic voice.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a demonic voice, but it's like her husband.
Yeah.
He's like hello.
hello,
like, oh,
don't call this number.
Oh, you're looking for I'll use a fake name. Oh, you're looking for Rebecca? Yeah. Oh, we
I already told the other people I voted for Joe Biden already.
I am actually voting third party this year.
Neither candidate really speaks to me. I'm sorry.
I don't like what either candidate has to provide for me, personally. I mean, if you look at it, my taxes were great, but I just don't agree with Trump on a social level. But I can't have Biden cutting my taxes even though I make $40K a year, you understand?
And this COVID thing, forget it.
Look, I can't even haunt anyone anymore. They just die before I get to them.
Oh, God. Yeah, I have never had like a ghost or paranormal encounter, but apparently it just kind of happens to certain people. Like certain people getting like feel, if you believe in that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But my ex-girlfriend Katie, she said that her house was haunted and like her whole family kind of had different experiences. And what she would tell me, which is a common theme from what I've heard from like people who like have like real experiences, is like she never like would see anything. It was just more of a feeling. Like she would be in a room and then just out of nowhere, she would just get this feeling that something was like, you need to get out of this room. I want you out. You need to move. You need to get out. And she'd be like, yeah, I just would be in a room and I would just know that I wasn't supposed to be in there and I would just need to leave. And like other people would say the same thing. And I'm like, that's fucked.
It's fucked up. That's fucked up. I've only felt that one time, and that was when I went to the Winchester House in California.
Ooh, no thanks.
Because they let you do like a tour, and you can see all the rooms that she built and all the extra houses that she added onto the house and how she was like losing her mind. Mm-hmm. That's the only place that I felt. And I don't know if this is just because the way they do the tour, you kind of like feel like you're losing your mind with this woman, because like it shows like she started off normal and then the rooms became like 3 walls but an open ceiling and like a door would be upside down.
Well, it was
like,
because she was trying to trick the ghosts. She was trying to like
so
get
she'd
them
have
lost.
like a room built like every day.
That's insane.
It's a maze.
So Kyle. So cool. So wild.
That's so Kyle.
That's so Kyle. No, I was trying to say cool and wild.
Last time I went over to Kyle's, he was like, I'm going to build a room every day. And you know what? It's fucking Kyle.
Isn't that an Amanda show? So totally. Isn't it like
So Totally Kyle?
Totally Kyle or whatever.
I think it is.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's the only time I felt like, I don't think they like that we're here.
Yeah, it's called Totally Kyle. The Amanda show. Anyway, yeah, I've never had that. The only time I've like felt that is when like I'm watching a video where they talk about it, or I'm watching a scary movie. Like I've never had it like out of the blue. People would say that it would feel out of the blue. I only would feel that when I'm like, it's kind of like placebo. Like I kind of think, like I kind of psych myself out into it.
I think that plays a part, but I do think it does play a part when you're purposely going into like a haunted house or like a haunted area. You already have in your mind that you might see something, so your brain's gonna go in defensive mode and like project something that you should get away from. You know, I feel like a lot of the things that it is like that placebo effect. Like we psych ourselves out and see things that we are afraid of seeing in order to stay safe.
I actually watched a video essay today that was about, have you ever heard the creepypasta or like legends about the Lavender Town music in
what's that?
Pokemon? So Lavender Town is a town in Pokemon, the Game Boy game. It's like the ghost, it's like the creepy haunted ghost type Pokemon town.
Yeah.
And it has some of the creepiest music ever. I'll play some for you. It's really disturbing. Lavender Town music. But there was like a creepypasta that came out. Oh, it sends chills down my spine listening to this. I'm going to share my audio with you.
All right.
And sharing options. Hold on. Share computer sound. I'll do that. Okay. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is what it sounds like.
Okay, I've heard this.
Oh, it sends chills down my spine.
I've heard this song, yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times.
Awful shit. So anyway, there's a legend that kids would hear that song and it would trigger... Shit, I accidentally started it again. It scared me. It would trigger... there's like something in the frequencies in the song that would trigger like some weirdness in your brain, and there was a legend that kids killed themselves after listening to that. Not true at all. But there was a creepypasta started after that fake legend was spread around. There was a creepypasta started about it, and people would say that they felt the same thing. Like they would get weird thoughts, or that they would get headaches listening to that song. And it's actually just basically the power of suggestion. There's actually no causal effect from that song. There's nothing it's based in like a little tiny bit of science that there are some frequencies that can cause distress in your brain.
Yeah.
But it's like been proven through science that that song doesn't cause problems. There are certain frequencies that don't cause problems. It's a placebo effect. Like I was watching a video and he's like, I'm playing these frequencies right now, and you probably are getting a headache listening to it. And I was like, yeah, my head kind of hurts. And he's like, well, I just duped you because I wasn't playing those frequencies at all. See, it's merely power of suggestion.
The power of suggestion and what our brains will do.
And that case, he related it to this other case in New York at some point. I don't remember when this was. I think it was early 2000s. Yeah, it was like early mid 2000s, where there was a case in some town in New York where this one girl developed Tourette's out of nowhere. And then it was also a town that there had been like a chemical spill in like something like 50 years before that. It was like Leroy, New York. And like people started to wonder, is it because of that? And then like her friend got it, and then like someone close to her got it, and everyone started to get Tourette's. Like up to like 50 people were developing symptoms of Tourette's, like just random spasms. So they were blaming it on the chemical shits. Doctors checked them all out and said it was, I don't remember what they called it, but it wasn't like power suggestion, but that's essentially what it was, because everyone was getting so freaked out and stressed. They were like psyching themselves out into having these Tourette's syndrome. But the first girl who had it, she really did have Tourette's, but everyone was psyching themselves out and thinking that they
started developing the behavior of Tourette's.
So it's just fascinating what the human mind can trick itself into thinking.
Yeah. It's kind of scary that when you think about it, it's like you can turn against yourself in so many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's the show. That's
the show, everybody. I was like, maybe we could do some creepy outro thing, but I don't really. Wait, did you hear that?
I think there's. Is Natalie home or?
I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm hearing. Does it not sound like? What the fuck?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.